Gabino Grhymes, a.k.a. Nate Chacon from Friday Night Fallout. Welcome to Radioactive.
Thank you guys for having me. Thank you.
Absolutely. So I knew a little bit that Nate rapped. Didn't know he had a whole album coming out till I saw it on Twitter the other day. So this is Darby Hent is the new album dropping on all digital streaming platforms today. Tell us just a little bit about that. We'll get into it throughout the hour, but what is Darby Hent to you?
Sure. Yeah, it's essentially a cathartic piece of the business side of me and the aspiring artist, and the melting pot of those worlds. And that's it summarized. It's just making. I really enjoy the East Coast sound, so it has a lot of East Coast influence. But I also, with that, there's a lot of. Rappers call it, like in hip hop, we call it bars. So there's a lot of like metaphors, similes, things of that nature in this project. But it's a blend of what it's like for me to work a 9 to 5, but also be an aspiring rapper, and what type of work it takes to actually put something like this together is the direction, if you will, of the album.
And that's what you talk about in this first song.
Gabino Grhymes with 10K right here, fresh and homegrown on KRCL 90.9 FM.
I've been very in tune with hip-hop since a young age. So young that I remember listening to 36 Chambers when I was 6 years old. Into 36 Chambers when I was 6 years old via my sister. Shout out to you, Alicia.
That was a great album, by the way.
It was, I didn't appreciate it so much more.
Yeah, I put my 10K in, stay up till 10 a.m. Really live it, if you did it, then I say amen. I put my 10K in, goodbye fake old friends. No time to play pretend, I'll see it through the end. I'll do it right, yeah man, I'll do it right. Damn right, I'll do it right. I put my 10K in, put my 10K in. Goodbye fake old friends, and you I say amen. I'll do it right. 10 out of 10, I'ma bet on myself. With all these hours behind me, got stories to tell. This ain't an album, this a memoir of my hell. Need infinite hands to count the times that I fell. You can call me what you want, you can call me what you please. What you can't say, that I'm not nice and my bar's clean. I've worked to at least have that so my thoughts beam. I've perched myself on the craft, now my nose bleeds. I'm high up, Midas with the right touch. Pontius Pilate pipe up and make a decision of who to tie up. The lake about to rise up and make it real salty for anybody to try us. One sound doesn't define us. Nate see the synchro, Gabino has next. Mr. Benny, dog him out. Mike Masters, let me flex. I said I've had a good time. I said I've had a good time to see what's left. I put my 10K in, stay up till 10 a.m. Really live it, if you did it, then I say amen. I put my 10K in, goodbye fake old friends. No time to play pretend, I'll see it through the end. I'll do it right, yeah man, I'll do it right. Damn right, I'll do it right. I put my 10K in, put my 10K in. Goodbye fake old friends, and you I say amen. I'll do it right. Me patient here, writing verses, hearts racing. Ask my sister where I started, Kaysville basement. She be wrong, Little Rock, Arkansas the bases. Where I heard Clearwater, off to the races. See, this is 2005, your boy faced with. Mama dying, no lying, was not trying shapeshift. General discharge, tail tucked, not waving. Had to face him, straight face said I wasted. An opportunity, I get it. Look, Pops, I made it. PAC and me, can't nobody say this shit. Stop the conversating, the talking and the hating. The man had a winter wonderland in a spaceship. Raise it, your glasses, let's cheers, master classes. Shane sung of the unsung, I've amassed it. Give credit where experience runs the atlas. I see different, can she blah 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 blaze slashes. I put my 10K in, stay up till 10 a.m. Really live it, if you did it, then I say amen. I put my 10K in, goodbye fake old friends. No time to play pretend, I'll see it through the end. I'll do it right, yeah man, I'll do it right. Damn right, I'll do it right. I put my 10K in, put my 10K in. Goodbye fake old friends, and you I say amen. I'll do it right. Time is of the essence, success is what the sense is. Just my 2 cents, and these pennies acting reckless. Penny in the trenches, met a world clearing benches. Getting feta cheese, wallpaper, yeah boy I'm tested. Battle if you want, or get in the ring guano. Just recognize we're different, you stay in your lane with potholes. Robin Hood for good, I wish you would, find your talk slow. 10K, paved the way, Golden Gate, my sock rose. I'm past competition. definition that's become repetition. Groundhog Day eclipse it. Murray Bill, see I'll flip it. Tyler Durden, I'm a misfit. Toy the island's missing. Thanks, Tom. I cast away since MySpace business. Don't say I'm back, I'm forced. See, there's a difference. I go for it, I'm fourth in inches, y'all risk it. I'll fight to eat twice, won't be seen at a picnic. The chef's back to business, made him jump like Ross Strickland. I put my 10K in, stay up till 10 a.m. Really live it, if you did it, then I say amen. I put my 10K in, goodbye fake old friends. No time to play pretend, I'll see it through the end. I'll do it right, yeah man, I'll do it right. Damn right, I'll do it right. I put my 10K in, put my 10K in. Goodbye fake old friends, to you I say amen. I'll do it right.
Me and my, not my roommate per se, but my dorm mate, because like our rooms were right next to each other, downloaded Colletta Pro, started recording, and that's where that started. I came back to Utah, and seriously, the whole way back driving from, because I drove all the way from Arkansas to Utah, and the whole time that I was driving, I was freestyling, because I was like, oh, if I'm telling people I'm going to make off and then I'm rapping, I have to freestyle, and I got to make off. You know, like you have, like there was still that pure hip-hop golden feel for me, like, oh, you have to be able to freestyle, you have to be able to battle, you have to be, you know, like you have, if you're a rapper, then this is what you do.
All right, time for more music from Gabino Grhymes, a.k.a. Nate Chacon of KRCL's own Friday Night Fallout, coming up tonight at 10:30, the longest-running hip-hop show in Utah. Hey, Nate.
Hello.
So really excited that you're on our show tonight. Love what you and Keith McDonald, your co-host, have been doing on the show. In fact, I remember when you guys took over the show, and one of the things you were doing was educating listeners about those different hip-hop sounds and the history of it from the East Coast to the West Coast and all of the beefs in between. You, though, have been rapping since, 2005-ish?
2005, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So why take up the mic and, as the kids say, spit some bars?
Yeah. So I honestly, so I was 19 turning 20 when I first started. And I wanted to rap forever. Like before that, I had started doing, I don't know, you know, I memorized lyrics to like Rapper's Delight, Warren G's, The Regulators, just to name a couple like songs that folks would recognize. But, so I've wanted to do it forever. And so like in high school, we would have like get-togethers or what have you, and the folks would like freestyle and stuff. And so since then, I wanted to like freestyle. I don't know, you know, and it was something that I would like practice in my mirror before I'd go out to either like a basketball game or something, because for whatever reason, like folks would just go into a circle and start freestyling and stuff like that. And it wasn't like a mind-blowing type of stuff, but it was still something that I wanted to involve myself in. I never really did it. I just started beatboxing. In 2005, I was in my dorm room with my friend Aaron Pohl at the time at Little Rock Air Force Base. This guy Clearwater, he came into let us know that he was going to be on the radio for a crunk or junk scenario. And he's like, hey, listen to my song, check it out, let me know what you think. And I was like, that's great. I'll check it out. And I listened to it. And by the first minute as it was done, I was like, I can do this. And so
there's that commonality between hip hop and punk rock. I can do this.
Yeah. So after the song was over, I mean, we definitely gave him his roses, his kudos, because it's amazing to have your song played on the radio, which we can talk about in conjunction to the Friday Night Fallout show a little later. But it's amazing to have your song on the radio. So I was super empowering to him to keep that up or whatever. But like after that was done, I told Aaron, hey, let's find out how to make beats. And I want to start rhyming. And honestly, that night it like clicked a different switch in my brain, and I couldn't sleep. I couldn't get a full night's rest for like 6 months after that, because I was continuously rhyming in my head.
Wow. Do you remember that phase when you picked up a guitar and started making music, Al?
I think I do. It's been about 50 years.
Well, it's been a few years for Gabino Grhymes since that early inspiration, and today on all digital streaming platforms, he's dropping the album Darby Hent. Set up this next song that we're going to hear, because it kind of speaks to what you're just talking about.
Absolutely. So it's called Poetic Waltz. The first line of the verse, the set of verses is, it's hard to be a rapper, especially after a 9 to 5. It sets the whole tone for the song. It's just letting me talk about the dichotomy of being in, having a 9 to 5 and being an aspiring artist, and letting me waltz to the poems that I make. Let me dance, let me live. So that's Poetic Waltz by myself, Gabino Grhymes.
Fresh and homegrown on KRCL 90.9 FM.
You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
This is my life and I know it. So let me waltz to my poems. I was me when I wrote this, and still me, let me show it. So let me waltz, baby, let me waltz. They can say what they want cause it's false. Good music is still what we want. Better than I've ever been, better than I've ever been. Yeah, it's hard to be a rapper, especially after a 9 to 5. This isn't a hobby because I still visualize myself in lobbies and record labels, put that aside. I'm just a co-worker making music to pass the time. Tight ropes I'm walking, I'm balking at all your fine lines. Talent is giving godly prison my third eye. So who is finished? I'm Beetlejuice in these small minds. Look who it is and go upstream against riptides. Gabino Grhymes, good time to make my name known. Homegrown Magna boy, Salt Lake City's my second home. Utah's on the map, but I'm not, so that's my main goal. My resume is rap, not false stories and cheap gold. Up, up, down, down, you finish the cheat code. This ain't a game to play if you're not ready for boss mode. Here to make my stay, 1408's the room, bro. Hand me the key, watch me call it the scene. This is my life and I know it. So let me waltz to my poems. I was me when I wrote this, and still me, let me show it. So let me waltz, baby, let me waltz. They can say what they want cause it's false. Good music is still what we want. Better than I've ever been, better than I've ever been. What a journey, I'ma say. No comedy, Tina Fey, and drama the strange. Straying away from the world today. Michael Johnson, 96, I run it at different pace. Laced with the drip, you sips are miles away. Nicolas Cage, face off, phase on love, Aesop. Rocky boy, I'm stocky and cocky, who wanna face off? Air Jordan lace lock, rock my brain cage on. Here's Johnny, where's Sonya? Got Blaze MK1. Boy, breathe, my pen is sick, need a sneeze. This championship, Andy Pettit pen is a breeze. Defending what I was standing to do. Follow the lead, times ball, goodwill rappers looking used to me. The usual man, mutual fuel. This I'm the lead. 1 man, 2 uniforms, 3 piece of fatigues. I'ma waltz to my heat, got games, busted the seams. I'ma waltz on bills, ball plays at my dreams. This is my life and I know it. So let me waltz to my poems. I was me when I wrote this, and still me, let me show it. So let me waltz, baby, let me waltz. They can say what they want cause it's false. Good music is still what we want. Better than I've ever been, better than I've ever been. It's a journal entry, no lying, Elliot is getting messy. Catch me if you can, but I can't recant all my adversaries. Sorry, not sorry for leaving you out. Rent's due in my head and yeah, I'm the man of the house. Evictions coming in numbers, the summer is seeing you out. Should've listened to the warnings, feeling like Anthony Fauci. Wow, must be hard to see your circle close. Wow, water, concrete, and grew a rose. Wow, how pronounced have I been? You should know by now I denounced the house I was in. And by house I mean state of mind, the state of mind has a funny way of tricking artists, and staying here makes for fickle spines. Wow, fewer words that need to be spoke. Wow, true to verse is a spur of my hope. Wow, I'm back in office, it's sure to be dope. Be assertive with the purpose, while in my target is show. This is my life and I know it. So let me waltz to my poems. I was me when I wrote this, and still me, let me show it. So let me waltz, baby, let me waltz. They can say what they want cause it's false. Good music is still what we want. Better than I've ever been, 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 better than I've ever been.
Support for KRCL comes from the Ute Land Trust, whose mission is to help heal people, community, and the world around us. More information at utelandtrust.org.
To close us out, let's go out with one more song from Gabino Grhymes, a.k.a. Nate Chacon, who will be on later tonight when Friday Night Fallout starts at 10:30. Hi, Nate.
Hello.
Hey, Nate, so I listened to the record and I listened to the uncut version. It's pretty raw and it's got some edge to it. I really liked it. But you also have the presence and ability to sit and you do some singing breaks and you actually sing. And that's pretty cool to add that in. Tell me where you got that from.
That was just a natural progression. I sing a lot more than I rap for sure, as far as humming or anything like that. So it was natural for that transition to happen. Having said that, though, I don't normally sing on a lot of my music previous to this. Like, this is my first major release since 2011. I released a project in 2017, which was a conglomerate of it was just a collection of songs that I'd made for like the last 8 years up to that point. But this is the first major release I've made in 9 years, so I have been able to appreciate different sounds within hip hop and apply that to what new music that I'm pushing moving forward. So I wanted to intertwine what I've learned in the last 9 years a lot with that.
So one of the things you and Keith McDonald do on Friday Night Fallout is support other aspiring rappers and musicians in the hip hop community. Why is that important to you?
Well, it's important in artist development to know that you are putting together quality products that are radio ready, or have that opportunity to be able to expand your own audience. So I have seen many a time, pre-COVID and even post-COVID, when we play someone's music on the air, that sometimes you can see people welling up really as they're hearing their song being played, or like how fast they are to message you and saying thank you so much, like you have no idea what this means. And it's an awesome experience that we want to give to artists who are wanting to make sure that they're spreading their art, and it's really important for us. Like last night at the show that I did at Soundwell, DJ Juggy announced that we are a strong platform for folks to have their music played, and we make it a point to honestly put in like 5 to 10 songs sometimes into a playlist of just like new underground folks. So it's something that we want to give that experience to aspiring artists.
It's the beauty of KRCL, the artist giving back to the artist, and just one of the really cool things about KRCL and what it's done throughout the years for local music and people.
Absolutely.
In keeping with your final song we're going to share from your new album, Darby Hent, DKM Don't Know Me, I'd like to share with our listeners something they may not know about you, and that is that you read short stories on your podcast. Tell us about it and where people can pick it up.
Yeah, I read short stories on my podcast called Short Story Bingo. What I do, I'm a glorified narrator to stories that you have heard and stories that you have not. It's like Libro.fm, sorta, is the tag. So,
but you earlier today dropped a new episode, and what are you reading this week?
It is How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and so it's a pretty tight episode. It's pretty quick, but even still, I talk about some of the things that I learned about Theodore Geisel, who is Dr. Seuss, and some tidbits of factual knowledge from that. He was 53, just for Easter egg here. He was 53 years old when he wrote How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and in the story, it was the 53rd year that it took the Grinch to go down and essentially terrorize the Who's. But to some degree, there's been a connotation that this book was Dr. Seuss's way of embracing the Christmas culture.
We got one last song here, but before we hit it, where can people catch up with you and follow all the things that you do?
Absolutely. On YouTube, search Gabino Grhymes. On Twitter, it's Gabino Grhymes. On Instagram, it's Gabino_Grhymes. And Gabino is spelled Gabino. There's not an M in there, which is a common misnomer. And then on all digital streaming platforms. Again, just searching Gabino Grhymes, and physical copies are going to be shipped out as early as the 28th of December. And I just want everyone to enjoy it. I've been getting a lot of good feedback. It's 17 tracks, and it's been really fun.
And Grhymes is rhymes with a G.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you know what? I might start using that when I'm explaining. You know what? It's just rhymes with a G. That's it.
There you go.
I want to give one big shout out to Keith, obviously, for the Friday Night Fallout show. Please tune in tonight from 10:30 to 1. We are not live in studio, but we will be next week. And but this week, jam-packed 2.5 hours of awesome hip-hop for the Valley, for the people. And then also I want to give big shout-out to my boy Matty Aston, who is the lead engineer on the project over at Bay TL Studios. He did an amazing job, and look for some more collaborative projects from him and I.
This is Gabino Grhymes with DKM right here, fresh and homegrown on KRCL 90.9 FM.
For some insight, gun in my lap, and I know that isn't a fair fight. Am I running laps or step into the next flight? Either way, my challenge is airtight. Minus blow-ups. Tell Tyson I'm the challenger to blow up. 88 keys in a machine, native to these instruments I compose. Now I'm just a poet mixed with Beethoven. Grab your 4 clovers, rake the leaves to blow them. If you got them, smoke them. Full metal jacket is the attitude I'm holding. When it hits you, new holes open, let's enlight, let's refocus. What did I say? I said I will do anything outside of verse or a chorus to impose it. My will, Smith and Wesson, this skill. Mr. Anderson build, Matrix, Battlefield, ugh. You don't know what I have gone through, so don't tell me how I should be living. I got me, you don't know me, so you don't know what I have gone through, so don't tell me how I should be living. I got me, you don't know me, so maybe it's the trauma, maybe it's the karma, maybe from my mama, maybe from my papa, maybe it's alarming. My ego's thinner than Charmin. I need direction, a garment, a guardian angel guarding me. And please be better than any defender hard sees. My heart is hardened, it's hard to get shit out of me. I'm decompressing while I am stressing my fallacies. My misconceptions have led me to believe that it's all on me. Please believe I know enough to know better. I know I'm not the only one with emotions under weather. Grab your poncho cause it's hostile in the eye, I've seen the center. If God or anybody is listening, here's my letter. Patience is a virtue, the curfew's a different measure. None of this is pleasure. In my mind you can enter. Now be quiet and hear the demons and see the splendor. Each a different mentor, their method's a different pleasure. Now you can see why I'm saying I pray forever. Cause each day's a new one that I could be lost forever. Cause each moment's a choice that you live with forever. I strive to be poised cause people will say whatever. Ugh. You don't know what I have gone through, so don't tell me how I should be living. I got me, you don't know me, so you don't know what I have gone through, so don't tell me how I should be living. I got me, you don't know me, so I'm running all these red lights, said I'm running all these red lights, you don't know me, you don't know me, yo, I'm looking for some insight, said I'm looking for some insight, you don't know me, you don't know me. Back to the manuscript, back to the man who tripped, back to the man who flipped, back to the man who skipped. A whole week cause he was sick from the fist he sipped. A whole month, I guess he wanted to live quick. He is me, and that is the shit I deal with. A perfect person is not what I wanna be. It's a present person who just wants to see how life lives. The better version of what I know I can be if I make it a priority. Part of a new sorority of thinkers and movers and shakers and growers that make it happen. They're only looking for greatness, gotta be the action. The matchstick is you, the fire's already ashes. I write this with a passion, believe me it is back with personal struggles that I muscle to get past quick. I said patience is a virtue, my old self's a has-been. I just want to start, Dwayne Haskins. Pass me the rock, I'll shock with Blanca flashes. I'm back to pack my problems away and start rapping. I'm back to laugh my sorrows away and keep stacking. I'm back to catch my footing again and find traction. You don't know what I have gone through, so don't tell me how I should be living. I got me. You don't know me, so you don't know what I have gone through, so don't tell me how I should be living. I got me. You don't know me, so maybe it's a trauma, maybe from my mama, maybe from my papa, maybe from the karma. Maybe it's a trauma, maybe from my mama, maybe from my papa, maybe from the karma.
Gabino Grhymes and Don't Know Me off of his newest Darby Hent album dropped today, wrapping up a Punk Rock Farmer Friday edition of Radioactive. I'm Lara Jones. Many thanks to Aldine Strychnine, KRCL's Punk Rock Farmer. Happy holidays, Christmas, Yuletides, blessed be.
Blessed be. Happy holidays to all the farmers out there. Thanks so much, Laura.